Warning, the following video will contain content that is not appropriate for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Well, what the fucking fuck is up, everybody? Welcome back for another one of my Pokemon Battle Revolution discussion battles. Fuck yeah. Man, it has been a long time since I've done one of these, and damn, it feels good to be back. Oh, man, for those of you guys who don't know, my dad's been out of work for the past couple of weeks because of a foot injury that he had, sort of. It sort of started out as an injury, but he had to get some screws in it and whatnot because he broke a bone or some shit a couple of years ago, or actually probably more close to several years ago. And so he had to get some screws put in there or whatever, but then turns out several years later his bone got infected because of those screws, and he had to have a surgery recently to have those removed. So he's been out of work for a couple weeks. I haven't been able to record any videos for a couple weeks. I know it might not seem like it to you guys because, again, I pre-record all my videos several months in advance before I actually upload them. But yeah, it's been a couple weeks since I've been able to actually sit down and record anything for you guys, so fuck, it's good to be back. Damn, it is fucking good to be back. That's all I have to say. Hope you guys didn't miss me too much. I mean, obviously you didn't miss me too much because I've still been uploading content. Because, again, I pre-record all my content, so it's not like it makes a difference to you guys, but fuck, it is just good to be back. Cannot overstate that enough. But I've been promising this for a while because I do have an update that I want to give you guys. Again, I don't like to talk about my personal life a whole lot unless it revolves around, unless it will have a specific impact on my YouTube channel, if that makes sense. Or my Rumble channel, I guess, to a little bit of a lesser extent. But YouTube is still my main focus because, again, that's where I've been on since 2013. And don't get me wrong, I love Rumble. Honestly, I like Rumble better than I like YouTube because Rumble has much better policies than YouTube, in my opinion. Rumble doesn't have as robust of an infrastructure yet as YouTube, and again, that's safe to say. Again, I'm not above criticizing any particular platform, even if I agree with their policies, even Rumble. I will criticize Rumble where it is necessary, but so far, Rumble has proven themselves time and time again to be champions of freedom of speech, which is what I base my foundational beliefs on, and that's why I support Rumble. Although, if you guys are watching this on Rumble, I don't know if I'm going to upload this to Rumble or not. I'm not entirely sure, honestly. And if I'm still even on YouTube at this point, let's be real. If I'm even still on YouTube at this point, it's nothing short of a small miracle. They've been kind of pulling that bullshit of age-restricting my videos again, possibly as an excuse to shadow ban me. They go back in my catalog fucking 10 fucking years ago. They go back a decade in my catalog and randomly decide to fucking age-restrict certain videos or some shit. It's fucking stupid, man. Because I say one too many swear words or I say some stupid shit as a joke and they take it out of context or whatever, and it's fucking stupid. To be fair, a lot of the shit that I said in the past could be taken out of context in weird ways, and people will think, oh my god, this multi-step guy is completely out of his fucking mind or whatever. A lot of that shit, I said as a joke. Again, you can believe me or not, that's your prerogative. I understand why people would be critical of me in certain ways. Hell, I've been critical of myself in certain ways of dumbass shit I've said in the past. But again, a lot of it was just a joke. Again, you can either believe me or not, that's entirely your prerogative, and I understand people who will be critical of me for that, but one way or another, all I can do is tell you guys my perspective, and again, it's up to you guys whether to believe me or not. I really don't give a fuck one way or the other. At the end of the day, I'm just a guy who's sitting here in my studio having fun, playing video games, all that good shit, and having ourselves a good time here, hopefully. That's why I do what I do, obviously. But anyway, it's been a rough couple of weeks. It wasn't a total loss, though. I was able to record a lot of content with commentary for you guys. So, or I should say actually a lot of content without commentary for you guys. So wasn't a complete loss. I was able to get a little bit of stuff done with regards to that. Those of you guys who've been watching my videos recently may have noticed that an uptick in the amount of videos without commentary, specifically a lot of racing games, because I've expanded my collection of racing games, as you guys know, if you've watched my content in the past. Again, I've said this a lot of times, but I'm a huge fan of NASCAR. I grew up watching NASCAR. I love NASCAR. I love all forms of motorsports, but NASCAR especially. And again, quite literally, as long as I can remember, I've been watching NASCAR. Literally, my earliest childhood memory was when my parents took me to a NASCAR race up in Milwaukee when I was 2 fucking years old. The first thing I remember of existence itself was a NASCAR race. So, kind of feels like it was fate, manner of speaking. So, as you guys know, I have a huge collection of racing games. I love racing. A lot of what I was doing there was getting to race those tracks in those games for the first time. And I usually like to do that stuff with commentary, but the problem is, logistically, it's much easier for me to produce content without commentary than content with commentary. That's just the way it is right now, logistically. So a lot of that stuff I did without commentary, like Project Gotham Racing 4, for example. I was just kind of trying out all those tracks for the first time. And a lot of the same things with a lot of the other racing games you guys have seen me play recently without commentary. I was just trying to try out a lot of those tracks for the first time, just have fun and all that good shit. So, yeah. But anyway, like I said before, getting on to the main topic here for today. I promised you guys for a while now that I'd be doing a Pokemon Battle Revolution discussion battle, explaining why, for right now, I'm only going to be working on one playthrough project. Because normally what I like to do for you guys, again, something I've prided myself on for a long time on this channel, is providing you guys with a wide variety of content. And even when it comes to racing games, I think I've done a pretty good job of providing you guys with a wide variety of content, even with regards to specific kinds of games like racing games or sports games or whatever. Again, I don't stick to just one subgenre of every particular genre. I do it all on this channel. That's how I roll. And I think that's part of what keeps this channel interesting. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. Obviously, it's worked out very well for me because I've been going at this for fucking like 11 years and still have less than 1,000 subscribers. So clearly I'm doing something right. Definitely not at all being sarcastic. But again, you know what? At the end of the day, I don't care about like subscriber counts or viewer counts or whatever the fuck. Man, I'm just here to fucking chill, vibe, sit here in this fucking goddamn beautiful fucking studio and play fucking video games for you guys. At the end of the day, that's what Multi-Step's here to do. And that's what Multi-Step fucking does. So, yeah, but anyway, getting back onto the main topic here, if my ADHD will chill out for more than 2 goddamn seconds. Like I discussed before, I will be working on specifically one playthrough project for now until I finish that particular playthrough project, which right now is a game called Nurse Love Obsession. That's been an incredibly long playthrough because it's actually a compilation game that involves 2 games built into one, basically. And that's why that particular playthrough has taken me so long, in case anyone out there is curious. It's been a fun playthrough, don't get me wrong, but it has been a very long playthrough at the same time. But what I want to do is finish up that playthrough because of the fact that there's a lot of uncertainty right now in my personal life. I might be potentially, again, there's still a lot of uncertainty right now in my real life. I might potentially be considering a career change coming up. And that particular career change, one way or another, might involve me working at the same place that my dad is working at. Now, whether I decide to follow in his footsteps exactly or take a different kind of job with that particular company, the fact of the matter is that I might be working at the same company as my dad. But what that will mean for this YouTube channel is that I will be working pretty much the same exact schedule as my dad. And as you guys know, again, like I've stated on this channel, for various reasons, for various logistical reasons, I should say, I only ever record videos with commentary when my dad isn't in the house. For, again, various logistical reasons, like I don't want him interrupting me in the middle of a recording session or the background noise that he creates or whatever, for various logistical reasons. And that might become a very real possibility by the beginning of April 2024, which, for those of you guys who are curious, at the time I'm recording this, let me look up the actual date real quick. Yeah, it's about like the middle of March in the year 2024 at the time I'm actually recording this video for you guys, in case you're curious as to how far in advance I actually record my videos, which at this point I'm probably really fucking far in advance. Again, I don't mean to brag, but I run a almost stupidly inefficient operation here at this studio. I mean, fuck, the efficiency of content creation at this studio is fucking just incredible. Yeah, no doubt there. But regardless, that's the very real possibility that I face at this point in my life. Again, there could very well be a possibility that within the not too distant future, I might be working at the very same company that my dad works at. Again, at this point, I'm not sure how realistic that probability is. Probably, if I had to guess, maybe 20%. But it's still a probability nonetheless that I can't take for granted. So for right now, I'm going to focus on just working on one playthrough project. And once I complete that particular playthrough project, I'm going to focus on just working on pick up and play games, creating, like racing games, sports games, fighting games, even the occasional party game, that kind of shit. Just focusing on creating that kind of content in the meantime until I really know for certain what's going on in my real life. Again, it's a lot easier to pick up and play games than it is to sit down and focus on a storyline-based game from a content creator standpoint. So, because storyline-based games, that's something you really got to get invested into and put a lot more time and effort into, whereas like a game like this, I can just throw it in the system, play it, not really worry about shit too much. Whereas storyline-based games, you got to sit down, worry about how long it's going to take to get through cutscenes, how long it's going to take to get through the storyline, when you're going to get to a good break-off point. Whereas, again, games like this, it doesn't really matter. You can stop playing it at any time, really, in between battles or whatever, and it doesn't really make much of a fucking difference. So that's basically what I got going on right now. I want and hope to be able to finish Nurse Love Obsession before I potentially start this new job. Again, I have no idea what the exact time frame is going to look like, but I don't have a whole lot of time to fuck with. And as you guys know, with my current work schedule being what it is, if you guys are familiar with my content and whatnot, the only days I really have to do long-form recording sessions when I work on storyline-based games are Tuesdays. And today, unfortunately, I'm wasting one of those, not wasting necessarily, but using up one of those Tuesdays already. Again, when I play storyline-based games, I really like to sit down, take the time to do it right. Again, when it comes to storyline-based games, it takes a lot more logistically to be able to sit down and do that shit properly for you guys. Whereas, again, pick up and play games, I can just throw them in, do a few rounds or whatever of racing or shooting people up in Call of Duty or fucking sports games or whatever, and it doesn't make much of a difference. But with storyline-based games, again, you gotta make some good progress, get to a good break-off point, and you gotta focus a bit more when it comes to storyline-based games. Whereas this kind of shit, again, doesn't make much of a difference. So, just kind of the nature of the business. So that's why, now that I finished up my playthrough of Spider-Man Miles Morales, I will be focusing pretty much entirely on Nurse Love Obsession until I finish that playthrough. And once I do finish that playthrough, I'm going to focus on playing a lot more pick up and play kind of games for you guys, which should still be a lot of fun. You guys seem to enjoy that content quite a lot, even arguably more than my playthrough projects. So, shouldn't be too big of a deal for you guys, hopefully. So, yeah. But one way or another, whether it's content with commentary or content without commentary, which again, towards the beginning of 2024, when I uploaded a lot of content without commentary, a lot of those videos did very well by my channel standards, which, to be fair, isn't saying much, but still, a lot of those videos did very well, and I'm very happy with the performance of those videos. So you guys don't seem to mind too much whether I do content with commentary or content without commentary. So even if I have to do a lot of content without commentary for a while, it'll still be a lot of fun stuff. It won't be really much storyline based stuff. Maybe a little bit here or there. But it'll be more so along the lines of pick up and play kind of games. But hey, it'll still be a shitload of fun. You guys know that. Whether I'm doing videos with commentary or without commentary, whether it's just the gameplay or the gameplay and me saying stupid shit sometimes, because I seem to have a knack for that. It's going to be fun shit. It's going to be fun shit. That's what we're all about here at Basement Cave Studios. You know, there are some people who may disagree with my political takes or whatever here or there, because I tend to be pretty outspoken, especially on Twitter or whatever, but at the end of the day, if we can all come together and just, I don't know, come together for the love of gaming as an art form and just enjoy the content that I create on this channel, hey, that's cool. You may disagree with me politically or whatever. Who the fuck cares? Honestly, who the fucking cares? At the end of the day, we're all just here to fucking have some fucking fun, man. That's what it's all about. That's what I'm doing right fucking here, right fucking now in this studio. I am sitting my fucking fat bitch ass down right here on this fucking bed that I sit on. Fucking microphone in front of my face, and we're just chilling, vibing, having a good fucking time. That's what it's about. That's the main fucking purpose. And I know I haven't always done my best in living up to that. Maybe I'm a bit too outspoken about my political beliefs here or there. And again, it's your choice whether to agree with me or not. But at the end of the day, again, I don't care if your political beliefs are different than mine or whatever. But at the end of the day, let's sit down together, enjoy some fun content, and just have some fun with each other. Fuck all the other bullshit, man. Honestly, fuck it. It's what I've always wanted to be about. That's what I always intend to be about, is just enjoying gaming for the love of enjoying gaming. Anyone who's got a problem with that can fucking suck my nuts for all I give a shit. Honestly, for real. That's how I feel about that, in case anyone was fucking curious. But yeah, I don't know most days, honestly. But, you know, at the end of the day, I just wake up, try to do the best I can, try to be the best person that I can be, and all that good shit. And I don't know. Maybe I'm a good person, maybe I'm not. I don't know. Don't really care. Again, at the end of the day, I'm just here to fucking play video games and have fun with you guys. At the end of the day, that's what matters most. And don't get me wrong, I'm certainly going to state my beliefs and do so unapologetically, might I add. But regardless of all that shit, I hope we can at least sit down together, have some fun, and enjoy some fun gaming content. Maybe getting a little bit of escape from all that bullshit. But anyway, that's basically what I wanted to tell you guys today. I know it's going to be kind of a short recording session with it being just one video. I am probably going to do some other recording sessions today too, since I have a little time. Knock some shit out for you guys for sure. But that's basically what I got going on. I wanted to give you guys that little update and explain why I'm only going to be working on one playthrough project. Because again, that is something that I've really tried to focus on this channel, is providing you guys with a wide variety of content. You know, do a little bit of something for everybody, whether you're into retro games, modern games, somewhere in between. Again, whatever kind of games you're into, I hope you can find something on this channel that you guys will enjoy. And that's something I've always prided myself on, is providing you guys with a wide variety of content. Again, I've spent the last well, really, honestly, when you think about it, my entire lifetime building up this collection of video games, and I'd like to share that with the rest of the world. I'd like to share my work with the rest of the world. Again, I've gone to work for the past fucking 10 years every day, whether it's working at the restaurant or even now working at the shipping facility. Fucking, sometimes I'd work fucking 6-7 days a week for months on end in order to earn enough money to do all this shit for you guys. Again, everything you guys see me do here on this channel is legit. I do not use emulators. I do not use, for the most part, I mean, with the mild exception of the Hyperkin Retron 5 that I used to play Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games, but I even for that particular game system, which is still an actual physical system that I have to put the original Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance cartridge systems in, or cartridges into. Like, I still had to earn the money to buy that shit. And it's still legit. Like, I still have to own the original games in order to be able to play them. To own the original cartridges, if that makes sense. Even with that system, which technically does use emulation, but it's still an actual physical system that I have to put the cartridges into in order to play it. But yeah, much beyond that, everything that you guys see me do here, my Xbox 360, PS3, PS4, Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Wii U, PlayStation 2, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, NES, fucking, again, even the Hyperkin Retron 5, I still have to have the original fucking video game cartridges for that system. Everything you guys see me do here on this channel is legit. And I had to go to work for the past 10 years to earn the money to fucking buy that shit. And no one can take that accomplishment away from me. Nobody. I had to work my fucking dick off to get to where I am nowadays. And I'm fucking proud of what I've been able to do with that. Have I been able to get everything I've wanted? No. But I mean, fuck. I'm sitting on a collection of countless numbers of games that at any day I could throw into any one of these systems and play. And that's fucking incredible, in my opinion. Absolutely incredible. I've been truly blessed throughout my years, but to say that I didn't earn it would be... To say that I did not work to be where I am today would be incredibly insulting to me. And again, I'm not very easily offended by much shit, but that's the one thing I would say I'm offended by, is if people insult my work ethic. Because I am willing to bust my fucking ass in order to party as hard as I can, if that makes sense. Work hard, play hard. That's how I fucking roll. And again, I think I've lived up to that, largely. Maybe not as much as I could, but again, I was able to make all this shit happen because of my hard work. And it's incredible. It's an incredible reminder to me that even if shit seems fucked sometimes, hard work does pay off and can pay off. It doesn't always, but it fucking can. And I, again, am incredibly grateful for the position that I have been able to put myself in by taking advantage of the opportunities that were presented to me. And I'm very grateful for that. Anyway, getting back on topic here. As far as what's going to happen with the future, again, I'm not entirely fucking sure. I'm going to level with you guys. I have no idea exactly what the fuck is going to happen here. Oh, what the fuck? There we go. Back in action. All right, anyway. Again, like I said, I'm not entirely sure what the fuck's going to happen here. But there's a small chance that, again, I could very well end up working at the same company that my dad works at, and in which case, again, I'll have a lot less time to record with because me and him will be home at the same times. So I won't really have a whole lot of time to do content with commentary. And as you guys know, when it comes to storyline-based games, I always like to do those with commentary, if I can. Oh, wow, shit. I must be running out of batteries or something. Hang on, folks. Sorry. Technical difficulties. That's embarrassing. Should have probably tested that before I started this recording session, eh? Sorry. Give me a second, folks. We're having some technical difficulties because I'm retarded. God damn. Obviously, I'm very well prepared for this recording session. Good lord. I should have tested that beforehand. Good fucking lord. Gee, maybe you should test the batteries in the Wii remote before you start recording multi-step. Good lord. I'm really not on top of my shit today. Holy fuck. But anyway, that's basically what I got going on. So that's why I'm focusing on one playthrough project for now. That being right now Nurse Love Obsession. So I intend to complete that playthrough, and then for a while it might be just a lot of content without commentary for you guys. So I hope you all understand. But again, as you guys know, even when I'm doing content without commentary, it's still a shitload of fun. Again, the videos that I uploaded at the beginning of this year still did very fucking well on my channel. You guys seem to enjoy that shit. So should still be a lot of fun, no doubt. No doubt there. So either way, one way or another, regardless, I'm very grateful for all the followers and subscribers and views that I get on a daily basis. It's absolutely fucking incredible. I appreciate the fucking hell out of you guys. I really do. Again, I expect nothing. When I first started out this YouTube operation, I expected nothing out of it. I expected to get nothing out of it. I expected to be nothing. Honestly, I'm just very grateful for any and all support that anyone out there is willing to give me. It's absolutely incredible. When I first started out with this YouTube channel back in fucking 2013, I think it was, or some shit, I had literally zero expectations for this YouTube channel. Like, I wasn't sure exactly what to expect, but I was not expecting really much of anything, honestly. And now I'm sitting here with, like, I think at the time I'm recording this, I have like 750 subscribers here, almost 70 subscribers over on Rumble, I think like 130 something followers on Twitter, although I don't know how many of those are bots. But to be fair, I don't know how many of the Rumble followers are bots either, because there's a lot of fucking bots on Rumble. But yeah, either way, again, I'm just very grateful for any and all people out there that are willing to support me and my content here. It's fucking incredible, man. Again, I had zero fucking expectations when I started out this YouTube channel. I expected nothing. But to see that there's even one, let alone fucking 750 people out there that are willing to support me and my content, that's fucking incredible, man. There's nothing in the world that I could ask for more out of than you guys. I mean, I could never ask for more. That's what I meant to say there. I know I kind of worded that stupidly, but yeah, I couldn't ask for more. I couldn't ask for better followers, better subscribers. You guys are fucking incredible, and I love each and every one of you guys, for sure. And I hope you all out there are doing good. I know these are kind of difficult times we're living in. I hope things will get better eventually. I don't know if they will or not, but we can always hope, right? Can always hope. Sometimes it's all we got, but make do with what you got. So, yeah, that's pretty much the lay of the land. Again, I'm going to work on Nurse Love Obsession until I finish it. Hopefully, I will be able to finish that playthrough before my potential career change happens. Again, I've just been so fucking dissatisfied with working at the shipping facility. Those motherfuckers fucking screw the shit out of us, take advantage of us, fucking work us like dogs, don't give us fucking hours because they want to work the shit out of us and not have to pay us as much as they can. And it's fucking aggravating, man. Like, I get it from a business standpoint, but it doesn't change the fact that it's still fucking aggravating. So, yeah. Oh wow, both of them are faster than Giratina. Alright, so evidently I suck at this game. That's good to know. But anyway, that's pretty much the lay of the land. Again, I know I've said for a while that I wanted to do one of these Pokemon Battle Revolution discussion battles explaining that shit to you guys, so hopefully you all understand. Again, I'm going to work on my playthrough of Nurse Love Obsession until I complete that, and then in the meantime just do a lot of just pick up and play games for you guys. Again, racing games, fighting games, sports games, shit like that. There's going to be a lot of that kind of shit, but some of them are games that y'all probably haven't seen me play on this channel in quite some time. Got some fun shit and some surprises in store for y'all, so definitely going to be worth staying tuned to this channel, no doubt. As you guys know, I'm one of the most fucking, I will admit this, I'm one of the most fucking random YouTubers out there. Like, you never know what the fuck exactly I'm going to do on any given day. Again, I know at the beginning of this year it was a little bit monochromatic as far as my content and shit, but I feel like that's part of the fun of this channel, though, is that you never really know what the hell I'm going to do on any given day. And again, I do such a wide variety of content. Hopefully there's something that everyone can enjoy on this fucking channel, and that's something I've always prided myself on, and hopefully I've lived up to that. Again, providing you guys with a wide variety of content. So, but regardless, I'm looking forward to what the future of not only my YouTube but Rumble channel has in store for you guys. Again, it's going to be fucking sick. That's all I can guarantee you guys is I got some fun fucking plans in the works, some fun playthrough projects planned for you guys, and they may not happen soon, but I can guarantee you they will happen eventually, and when they do, it's going to be absolutely incredible. So, one way or another, again, in a few years, my dad will move out, I'll have the house to myself, and I'll have a lot more time to record content for you guys, and that's, when that happens, that's going to be truly incredible. So, really looking forward to it and hope you guys are too. So, again, just wanted to explain why I will not be working on 2 different playthrough projects at a time. Again, I normally like to work on 2 at a time to give you guys a little bit of variety, but it's just kind of the way things are going to have to be for a little bit until I'm entirely sure what's going on with my own personal career choices, I guess. So, yeah. God only knows if I switch careers what's going to happen with my restaurant job as well. So, a lot of unknowns in my personal life, a lot of shit I got to figure out, but I feel like in the immediate future, like the next couple weeks, I got a lot of my adult shit figured out. I got all my tax documents uploaded to my tax person, so just gonna nail that shit out for me. And yeah, I feel like over the next couple weeks I'm going to focus a little bit more on trying to provide you guys, even on days that I work, trying to work on getting you guys some more just content with commentary in general, whether it's just racing games, fighting games, sports games, whatever the fuck it may be. But it'll be fun, and it'll be a surprise most of the time, more times than not. So, yeah, always I always like to keep people on their toes, that's for sure. You never know what the fuck this crazy motherfucker's going to do on any given day. So, y'all are definitely going to want to stay tuned to this channel because you never fucking know, man. Never fucking know, and that's the way I like it. I like to keep things random because I feel like that's more fun. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I've always kind of been that way, though. Even when I play, like, fighting games, stuff like that, I always, if there's, like, a random selection option, I always go with it because it makes things more interesting, in my opinion. You never know what the hell I'm going to do on any given day, and I feel like that's part of what keeps this channel interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Is it the best branding thing to do? Is it the best for my personal brand? Maybe not, because people go to specific channels to see specific content, and I get that, but I don't want to limit myself, if that makes sense. I want to be able to do whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want, however the fuck I want. And again, I want everyone to be able to come to this channel and find something that they'll enjoy. That's why I do things the way that I do. So hopefully you all understand. And regardless, one way or another, whatever the fuck goes down in my personal life, shit's gonna be fucking interesting. I can tell you all that. I got some big plans for this channel coming up. It's gonna be awesome, man. One way or another, it's gonna be fucking awesome, and I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are too. Alright, well, either way, folks, that is going to be it for me for today. So as always, everyone, stay cool and rock on. This is Multi-Step signing off.